Om Tat Sat. My humble prostrations to the all-pervading energy known as Brahman or God, to my worshipful Guruji, Swami Jyotirmayananda Maharaj, to all the sages and saints of this world, and to each of you divine soul watching today's satsang. Today we will be studying Sutra number 43 from the Samadhi Pad of the Raja Yoga Sutras of Patanjali, commentary by my worshipful Guruji, Swami Jyotirmayananda ji, and narrated by myself, Swami Nikhilananda. So let's get started. The sutra is Kaendriya Siddhi Ashuddhi Kshayat Tapasaha. Let's repeat. Kaendriya Siddhi Ashuddhi Kshayat Tapasaha. So Kaya means body, Indriya, senses, Siddhi are powers or perfection, Ashuddhi, impurity, Kshayat are destroyed, Tapasaha by austerity. So meaning is, when austerity is perfected, impurities are destroyed and perfections arise in the body and senses. So what is the meaning of this sutra? The explanation: austerity is practiced in different ways. Enduring hot and cold, fasting, subjecting to the body to various difficult conditions. They are all forms of austerity or penance. We also call it tapaha, tapasya. They are practiced on the physical plane. So these kind of things like fasting, enduring heat and cold, and then when we observe silence, control of speech, these are vocal austerities. You have the ability, but you are on a silence. The practice of concentration, meditation, devotion, as well as keeping the mind balanced, equanimity in pleasure and pain, are mental forms of austerity. So then again we have physical austerities, speech austerities, and then mental austerities. But austerity is austerity only if it is properly performed for the sake of mental advancement, spiritual unfoldment. Merely suffering through painful conditions without the proper attitude cannot be considered austerity. So what happens is, there's no point if our head swells up with pride if we have been able to stand in the cold water for 4 hours doing our japa, and we get so proud that nobody else can do it. See, so that will hurt us instead. That is not an austerity that we should be doing if it creates ego. That is the meaning, deeper meaning, that we should do it in a humble manner to evolve, to learn, to guide ourselves, to get better. Austerity purifies the body, mind, and senses. So therefore, we need austerity for all three, not just the body. Just as mental ores are purified by subjecting them to fire. See, when gold is put in fire, like a goldsmith does, the gold shines bright. So too, the body, mind, and senses are purified by the practice of austerity. So the more austerity and tapasya we do, the more we shine as a result. Through austerity, a yogi acquires a healthy body which is immune to diseases and is full of vitality, as well as a healthy mind. So a healthy body, a healthy mind, healthy speech, he becomes well developed. The mystic power also comes through supersensory perceptions in the form of smell, taste, touch, sight, hearing. All these things will be discussed in a lot more detail in the Vibhuti Pad by Patanjali Maharaj. But here he's basically just telling you that if you do these things, it's not that we are just simply asking ourselves to go through hardships. There are very tangible benefits that will accrue from these things. Then, endowed with these powers, a yogi proceeds further in order to realize the self. Again, these are siddhis that come. Siddhis are graces of God, and you get these powers. But these powers are not, again, to swell our ego or to make us, instead of humble, we start becoming proud and start sharing with others. No. Anybody who's a true sage or a true saint, a self-realized, will not flaunt his siddhis to everybody because that dilutes the grace of God, and it is given to only people who are genuinely walking on this path. I hope these sutras are helping you, making sense. If they are, please continue to subscribe, share, and let me have your input, comments. They're very helpful. And if you would like to learn more about anything, or if you would like a certain topic covered, please let me know as well, and I'll be happy to include that into my future uploads of videos and these satsang sessions. This is Swami Nikhilananda. Om Tat Sat.